God and delighting in Him, you know you are protected amidst the problem of this world. Amen?
Amen.
We delight in the Lord by spending time with Him on a daily basis, by reading His Word and praying, building ourselves up on our most holy faith. Amen. Jude 20 says, and by speaking in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. Ephesians 5:19. The nearer we draw to God, the bigger He becomes in our sight, and the bigger God becomes to us, the smaller the problems of this world will seem. Amen?
Amen.
The second letter in draw is R, for rely. Amen?
Amen.
Proverbs 3:5. How can we rely on the Lord? His word tells us. Proverbs 3:5.
And it reads, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not onto your own understanding.
Amen. Part of drawing near to God involves relying on Him, trusting Him to take care of us. You know, sometimes we feel we can do it all by ourselves. You know, when we need finances, we go to our family, we go to the bank, but God is the source of our help. We rely on Him. Amen. He'll never turn us down. Sometimes you go to the bank and they turn you down because you don't have no credit. But with God, you don't have to have no credit. Amen.
Come on now.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
He'll never turn you down.
Amen. That's right.
Amen. Anybody has any comment on these two parts? The D, delighting and relying on Him. Anybody
Trust
has
in the Lord with all your heart,
any
and lean not to your own understanding.
personal experience?
I have very, I could say, in this past 8 years, I have deep experience with that because of the things I've been through with my sick child and almost losing my home and family. You know, God just said, give it all to me. Open that book and don't stop reading it. And I trusted Him with everything that I have in me. And there's no way nobody can tell me that God is not good.
Amen.
And I ain't never going back.
Amen.
They can take the spear and put 666 on my forehead. They could take the spear like they did Christ and put it in my side. My heart is set on Him.
Amen.
And not to my own understanding or to man.
Amen. Come
So
on.
that would not have happened had you not gone through those things.
That's right.
Amen. So because you went through those things, you see what God can do for you. That's all right. Amen. So you rely on Him. Rely on the Spirit of God within you. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead that dwells in you.
That's right.
Romans 8:11 reads, but if the Spirit of Him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you, He that raised up Christ from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by His Spirit that dwelleth in you. He will quicken your mortal body, give you wisdom, bring peace, comfort you in times of trouble, and help you in every situation.
That's right.
So isn't that a mighty God we serve? Jehovah Jireh, our provider, and His grace is sufficient for us. Amen.
Amen.
You spoke about that, relying on God,
Amen.
hearing His voice. I wear this uniform because of that. And sometimes when you hear from God, you don't want to believe that it's God, because I've gone through some things that you might say happen backwards, because they say put some feet to your faith. And I had on a couple of occasions whereby this one in particular, where the Lord spoke to me, and I have to rely on Him. But the Lord spoke to me and said to me on Memorial Day of 07, the Lord said, I have released you from your job. But then He said, do not look for another job. Now, you know, that seems contradictory in itself, that he said, I've released you from your job, but don't go looking for another job. But the Lord spoke still in the same vein and said, when the opportunity arises, take it. And the job that I have right now, I never went looking for. The job found me.
Amen. Praise God. Amen.
It sought out me. I never even went to get an application for the job. The application came to me.
Amen. It was already made.
Yeah, and you talking about relying on God. Ooh, good God Almighty. But if I didn't adhere to hearing God speak, because and let me just be honest with y'all, at the time the job that I was working, I had no insurance. And see, God, you know, God knows everything.
That's right.
And after getting the job, in less than a year after having the job, I had a serious heart attack. And in having a serious heart attack, part of that situation was I got a bill from Chippenham Hospital for $249,000. Now, if I had not listened to God, Lord have mercy, and relied on God, because God knows what's coming down the road. I would not have even been able to have the insurance.
My God.
And can I tell y'all, out of $249,000, how much my bill was?
$20.
No, $1,000. $1,000. And if I had not listened to God for 3 months, first of all, when God blessed me with the job, He gave me a $10,000 raise on the job. And then when I was out sick, I never missed a paycheck. For 3 months. For 3 months, did not work. Paycheck showed up every 2 weeks. Glory to God. You can't beat him. I don't care how you try. Y'all, I can sit here for another hour and tell y'all, but we gonna go on.